Guys, you're welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time of watching, you are highly welcome. Please kindly click on the subscribe button, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you once again for stopping by. Wow, it is no longer news that Two-Face came out publicly to embarrass and disgrace the wife Annie Idibia, knowing fully well that this lady is having issues right now, because there's this is it more like a reality show, Young African and Famous, I'll be Young Famous and Africa, something like that. I'm not watching it. I won't lie. If I tell you that I'm watching it, I'm not watching it. I only get to see clips of some of their dealings. And what I have come to realize about most of these reality shows is that they are actually scripted, but sometimes even in the scripted version you should show some of your unscripted version. And I noticed something because of the clips I've seen so much online. I saw Annie Idibia. Everybody know Annie Idibia. Yes, beautiful black woman who started from the scratch with her boyfriend dead, Two-Face Idibia. Despite that Two-Face Idibia was the father of all nations, he was busy impregnating women up and she accepted. I think that was the greatest mistake she made. Number one, accepting a man who is a serial cheat. No matter what, don't ever. That was actually her mistake. Oh, thought that she was going to change. But in the process, she ended up changing herself. She wasn't the original self again. This is not the Annie I saw, or this is not the Annie I used to know. I haven't met her before, but I know that Annie wasn't into drugs. But with what I have been seeing so far, it seems as though she's taking something. You can't tell me otherwise. Anybody taking drugs, you see the person has a standard, appearance. The person is always, jacking. You needed to see Annie. The clips I have been seeing on social media, it shows that, oh, something is wrong somewhere. And then people started bashing her that, oh, it was Two-Face that introduced her to those, things that she's taking. And now she's already an addict. Did you see what happened? In the process of trying to fit into her husband, trying to make her husband, oh, my husband is into this thing, let me follow him and do this thing. That was her greatest mistake. I tell women, love yourself. And I love the way women are gathering around to support Annie, to cheer her up, to always be there for her. I just love what I am saying. How can you, knowing fully well that your wife is being bashed on social media, this very moment, and it is not this very moment that you want to come and embarrass her? Like they said, men will stain your white. Like they said, men will leave you in the desert without water. Like they said, I'm not saying that all men know, but I'm just, trying to make a point from what I'm saying. Okay, I will, throw this case out to Queen May. What if Queen May had accepted Edochie? Oh, Edochie begged her, and because she loved him so much. In this scenario, I believe Annie loved Two-Face more than Two-Face loved Annie. Yes, and that is why she was willing to lose herself. In the case of Queen May loved Edochie. No big deal about it. Yes, she really, really loved him, but she was not ready to lose herself in the process. When this second wife issue came out, you had a child, you didn't tell me. She said no, because this could have been her case. She could have been on the sideline, she could have been humiliated, she could have been depressed, and then they'll be doing her anyhow. Now, look at how Two-Face even went and called, oh, Annie Macaulay and I have been passing through divorce. See, you can be passing through some sort of separation. You wouldn't even want the world to know about it, and then later it just come on. Not this period. This is the period that Annie needs you the most. This is the period that a lot of people are bashing her, seeing the wrong side of Annie. Like I said, it is a reality show. It is, most of them are scripted. It is not what you see. Annie is a kind person. A lot of celebrities are backing off her. If she wasn't good, people will not be supporting her the way they are supporting her now. Almost hell has broken loose because of what Two-Face just did. She put out a post, and then in another minute a post came out and said they hacked his account, and then he came out again and said, oh, that what he said is true, blah 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 blah. Omo, you are going to go down for it. You can't make this woman lose her sense of identity. You can't make this woman take all those things that she's taking. Annie doesn't even know who she is anymore. She doesn't even know where she's from. Now she's going to start from the scratch. Now I see the reason why Queen May said no, I am not going to be numbered as a wife as long as anything about baby mama dey. No way. This could have been her situation, because she was trying to please a man, and at the end of the day she ended up doing what? removing herself. She didn't even know her self-worth again. I tell women, no matter the situation you are, no matter where they put you to, know your self-worth. Knowing your self-worth is paramount in this life. Knowing your self-worth will enable you to live a better life, have peace of mind. Like as it is now, Queen May get peace of mind. Queen May is living her best life. She's enjoying herself. Is even your Edochie and Judy Austin that are lacking peace. They don't have peace. If you notice, every part of their life is all about talking nonsense on social media, trying to constitute nuisance on social media because of the way Queen May treated your Edochie. And I believe Annie could have worked on herself instead of trying to prove your loyalty. You have done too much. From 15 years, they said they've been dating since 15 years. 15 years is not 15 days old. Annie was 15 years when she started having a relationship. She was in fact a teenager. She was indeed a teenager. She really lost herself in the process. And I pray for her, and I pray for a lot of women who are passing through the same kind of dealings that she's passing through right now. Losing yourself because of a man, losing your identity because of a man. It is not worth it. Have your own identity. Let the man have their own identity. Then both of you can come together and grow an empire together. I remember those days, Annie and Two-Face, they will come out on social media, powerful couple. Yes, they had their own up and down, but they still came out stronger. But this time around, I don't know what is happening. I can't tell you what is happening. But one thing I can tell you for sure is that Annie, you need to learn from Queen May. You need to love yourself. If you love yourself more than any other thing, you won't take this embarrassment. You won't be publicly humiliated. So if outsiders are humiliating you, your so-called husband who you have been with since you were 15 years will now come and still humiliate you and disgrace you. Do you think that this thing will ever clean? No, it is not going to clean. My happiness is the fact that Annie has soldiers around her. Annie has people around her. She's indeed a queen. She needs to go for rehab. She needs to, get herself together. She needs to love herself. She needs to build her empire. She needs all the support you can ever give to her. Annie is not herself. I can tell you for that, for sure, 100%. Annie needs to go for therapy. Annie needs to stop taking all those things, all those, xenobiotics that she's putting on her body, eyes, marijuana, nkewan. No. You are a pretty woman. I tell you for sure, if you are listening to me now, Annie, you are loved. You are loved by family. You are loved by friends. You are loved by entire women. And I love the fact that women are coming out in mass to support you. And anybody who is passing through this, anybody who has sold herself, anybody who has sold her identity, it is never too late. Do not bury yourself. Do not try to prove a point where there is no proving a point. I know it is going to be very tough, but you can start all over again. You can love yourself. If loving yourself is a crime, let you go to jail for that. Love yourself so that you will have peace of mind. Like I said, men go stain your white. They go leave you for desert. They no go give you water. I just end my case now because I'm not just in a right state of mind to talk more about this topic. Since yesterday, I have not talked about it, and I just decided to just air my little opinion here. Thank you very much for watching, and do have a lovely day ahead. Bye-bye.